everyone, I'm Diana. Guess what this photo of me as a baby has in common with these bracelets made of red threads? Are you giving up? The answer might surprise you. Mom made them both to protect me. She had always been incredibly superstitious and believed in all sorts of omens. So she made me wear various good luck charms. There were amulets hanging all over our house. This will scare all the troubles away. One day, when I was a kid, Mom went to the store not far from our house. Diana, watch the cartoons. I'll be back in 10 minutes. However, she was gone for 3 hours, all because a black cat had crossed her path. Mom was sure it was a bad omen and was too afraid to move. Oh no, this is bad luck. To be honest, sometimes Mom drove me nuts. Her oddities were probably the reason why Dad had left us. My parents got divorced right after I was born. Mom hadn't dated anyone else since. She was terrified someone might jinx me and make me unlucky. That's why she covered up my face with emojis in the photos. And it wasn't just that. Until I was 6, my mother hid me and did not let me communicate with anyone. I didn't even go to kindergarten. Diana, you're a beautiful girl with pretty silky hair. The other children would be jealous of you. It would harm your aura and you could get sick. I was naive and I did everything Mom told me to. As a result, I became a lonely child with no friends. I often sat by the window and watched the other children play with each other, full of envy. I dreamed of joining them, but no matter how hard I tried to convince my mom to let me go out, her answer never changed. No, honey, that's not up for discussion. You'll be safer at home. But one day, a miracle happened. Mom noticed how miserable I was and let me go outside and play with the other kids for 1 hour. I happily ran to the playground and saw a funny boy crawling around on the grass. What are you doing? Looking for my glasses. I keep losing them. That's because you're so clumsy. Exactly. Mom says I have a talent for falling. The little girl's name was Linda, and the boy's was Charlie. I helped them find his glasses, and we became fast friends. We played and swung on the swing for a long time. I didn't want to go home when it started to rain, and then my new friends suggested we jump in puddles. Okay, but only for a few minutes. Who jumps like that? Watch and learn. We got so dirty. I'd never had so much fun. The time flew by. At parting, I took off 2 of the bracelets of thread and I gave them to Charlie and Linda. Diana, will you come play with us again? Of course. Unfortunately, that was the last time I saw them because that night, I got a fever. Mom immediately flew into a panic. Those children must have jinxed you. My dear girl, something terrible is going to happen now. I can feel it. The strangest thing was, it did seem like we'd been jinxed. First, Mom's car broke down, and then a pipe burst in our house and we were flooded. They say bad things come in threes. Well, my mom was fired. She'd worked as a teacher at school. That convinced me that she had been right to worry. Mom became even more obsessed with hiding me from everyone. Almost 10 years passed since then. Mom was more paranoid than ever. I was homeschooled, and I wasn't allowed to go out alone. And when we did go out, she made me wear glasses and a hat like I was some sort of spy. I don't want anyone to envy your beauty. On top of that, I looked a bit like a certain Disney princess because she forbade me from cutting my hair. Why? You guessed it. She thought it brought bad luck. Of course, I was terribly lonely. Besides, I knew that my mother's charms and weird rituals didn't work. After all, we weren't rich, and Mom still hadn't found a good job. I also knew that everyone considered us to be a bit cuckoo and avoided our house covered in amulets. One day, I caught my mom staring dreamily at our neighbor, Mr. Finch. You've been pining for him for a month. Just go and say hello. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. I've never been lucky in love, Diana. Besides, today is Friday the 13th. It's the scariest day of the year. Sadly, Mom was afraid of starting a new relationship. I didn't try to change her mind. Instead, I ran to my room. The thing was, I'd recently started playing a cool online game, League of Legends. I couldn't wait to play it again. Mom was against me spending a lot of time at the computer, but I convinced her that I was already an adult and I needed a hobby. I chose the nickname Miss Happiness, and I logged into the server. I was new to video games and for a long time couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. So I spent a lot of time on different forums and got to know some interesting people. For example, Lily and Unlucky Charlie taught me how to play the game. Those were their names in League of Legends. My skills quickly improved after that. and I fell in love with the game's universe. The best thing was I got to know the guys from my team pretty well. Soon, we even decided to video call each other. I almost fell off my chair when I saw the faces of my online friends. It turned out they were the kids I'd met 10 years ago. Lily was Linda, and Unlucky Charlie was that funny boy in glasses. You know what the cutest thing was? They were still wearing the friendship bracelets I'd given them.
Diana, I'm so glad to see you. Where have you been? We thought you moved.
I told them I was living like a princess in a tower, and my mom didn't let me go anywhere because of dumb superstitions. Then I asked them to tell me about themselves.
Linda and I like esports. Sometimes we even take part in small tournaments.
Oh, that's so interesting. Charlie, are you still as clumsy as you used to be?
Yeah, I'm a trouble magnet, but it doesn't bother me. That's like my thing.
I was over the moon. After so many years, fate had brought us together again. We chatted every day. Soon, my friends suggested I take part in a League of Legends tournament with them. It was going to take place in our city.
Come on, Diana. They're gonna be cool prizes.
I'd love to, but I would need to leave the house. Mom would never let me go. Eventually, my friends convinced me to try my luck. I plucked up the courage and I asked my mom for permission to go to the tournament.
What? You know the answer to that.
No.
No, no, and no again.
Oh, well, what exactly did I expect? Then, Mom squinted at me suspiciously and asked me who had put such an idea into my head.
Have you made friends with someone on the internet?
What? No, of course not. I had to lie so she wouldn't take my computer away. Then, I told Charlie and Linda that they would have to participate in the tournament without me. Still, I couldn't help but think that I was missing out on a lot of interesting things while holed up at home. I wanted to spread my wings. So, that was what I wished for when I blew out the candles on my birthday cake. It was my birthday. Of course, there was no lively party. After all, Mom was against having guests over. As usual, it was just the two of us when we celebrated my birthday. I blew out the candles and went back to my room. I wanted to play LOL when I heard a noise outside my window. I looked outside and saw Linda and Charlie. They were standing there with balloons in their hands, throwing pebbles at my window. What are you doing here? What do you mean? Of course, we came to congratulate our friend.
It said on your profile that today's your birthday, so we decided to surprise you.
Aw, that was so sweet of them. I opened the window and let my friends into the room. Be quiet. Mom will have a stroke if she sees you. We'll be sneaky like ninjas. As soon as he said that, Charlie tripped over something and fell. Still, he immediately gave us a thumbs up.
Ladies, don't worry about me, I'm fine. Has anyone seen my glasses?
Linda and I giggled quietly. Despite his clumsiness, Charlie was very funny and sweet. Unfortunately, my mom heard the noise and almost caught us.
Diana, what are you doing?
I'm just dancing, Mom. Don't come in. It's embarrassing. She left, and my friends told me they had figured out how to help me get free. She's obsessed with superstitions, right? Use that.
That's right. We'll make her believe that you have incredibly good luck. Maybe she won't be afraid to let you go out then, and you'll be able to take part in the tournament.
Guys, thank you. You're the best. We hugged and discussed everything. The next day, the Operation Little Miss Lucky began. I cornered my mother in the morning. I had a dream I found money on the way to the store. What if it was a prophetic dream?
I doubt that, sweetie. After all, we aren't going anywhere today.
What she didn't know was that I had taken the milk out of the refrigerator at night.
Oh, the milk's gone bad. It seems we do need to get groceries after all.
We went outside. I texted Linda that things were going according to our plan. My friend hid around the corner of the store and put a few bills on the ground when we got close. Mom, look! I got lucky after all.
It's just a coincidence.
Convincing her wasn't easy. However, we had a couple more tricks up our sleeves. Mom and I bought milk and were on our way back home. She was about to cross the road when I quickly pulled her back. Stop, I have a bad feeling. At that moment, Linda rode a bike through a puddle, and the dirty water flew from under its wheels and fell where Mom had been standing just a moment ago.
Wow, I didn't know you were so lucky.
Yes! Everything was going smoothly. Now, I had to convince her that I brought good luck to everyone around me as well. This was Charlie's turn to shine. My mom and I were passing by an attraction. There was a target you were supposed to hit with balls to win a toy. Charlie pretended he couldn't hit it, even though he was a pro at that game. Then, I wished him good luck, and he won a huge teddy bear.
Wow, thank you, stranger. It's like you're a good luck charm.
Charlie was overacting, but what mattered most was that my mom was impressed. She seemed lost in thought. That evening, my dreams came true.
Diana, I've been thinking, and I realized that I shouldn't have hidden you from the world. You're so lucky that I have nothing to worry about.
Yay! Mom let me take part in the tournament and even promised I could go to a public school. I happily told my friends about it. Soon, someone started throwing pebbles at my window. It was that huge teddy bear talking in Charlie's voice.
Hey, Diana, Charlie told me to tell you that he really likes you and wants to give me to you.
Ah, well, tell Charlie that that's very sweet of him. He came up to my window, handed me the toy, and wished me good night. Thank you. Be careful and don't fall, lucky guy.
We both know I'm a trouble magnet.
Then, a bird pooped on Charlie's shoulder, as if to confirm his words. He just smiled and said that it was a sign of good luck. He was so funny. A couple of days later, our team took part in the tournament and won a prize. Thank you, guys! Mission accomplished! I came home and saw my mom beaming with happiness. It turned out she had such faith in my luck, she bought a lottery ticket and won a lot of money. Wow! But that wasn't all. Mom had finally got a great job offer, and our neighbor, Mr. Finch, had admitted that he'd been dreaming of asking her out for a long time. Wow, Mom! I'm so happy for you!
Sweetie, it's all thanks to you. You really are a good luck charm.
I knew that wasn't true, and Mom had just finally gotten lucky, but I didn't say anything to her. Everyone had the right to believe whatever they wanted. What mattered was that I could now live a normal life. I started dating Charlie, and Linda became my best friend. Now, the three of us went to the same school and dreamed of becoming professional esports players. However, soon I noticed something weird. The three of us were on a walk one day when I found money lying on the ground. Are you pranking me?
No, I promise. Diana, do you know what this means? You're really lucky.
At first, I thought it was just a coincidence, but that wasn't the end of it. For example, I soon won a trip to Paris. And one day, I was wandering through the city streets when a strong gust of wind tousled my hair. A musician saw it and was so impressed he asked me to model for the cover for his new album. That made me believe I was born under a lucky star. My luck spread to everyone around me. The guy Linda had been pining for suddenly asked her out. Even my clumsy Charlie became more confident. One day, we were on a walk in the park when I saw an open hatch he was about to step into. I was about to tell Charlie to be careful, but he easily jumped over the hatch and winked at me playfully.
I'll be fine as long as I'm with my lucky charm.
He really liked to call me that. Could it be that some people really are born lucky? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. How good is your luck?